Hi everyone, Christina here from Get Fit with Cass. I'm going to do my intro in the car. This week's video is documenting my trip back to New Zealand. It was supposed to be for me to compete in the NABBA New Zealand competition in their pro show, but they didn't have enough people registered for the show, so the show was cancelled. I went straight into reverse diet because the next show was then going to be 11 weeks out, so which is Singapore in September 2026. So I still went to New Zealand because I'm from New Zealand, so I went and visited family. I did a lot of driving around. I kept up with my program. I stayed on my food plan. Everything was perfect. Yeah, I didn't even get tempted to go off plan, and I didn't get tempted to not do my workouts. I did some serious driving to get some of my workouts in, and I met the NABBA New Zealand President, and they gave me their pro card, and that I should be competing for them in Korea in October. If that show doesn't happen, well, the show will happen. If New Zealand doesn't end up registering a team for that, then I will be going to Italy again and competing in their third international in Florence. But anyway, I'm going to let you get in there and enjoy. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Remember to check through the playlists if you're here for whichever reason, because there's specific Pilates movement library, there's specific Pilates videos for workouts. You can also get the on-demand for ad-free, and the on-demand has 70 plus workouts in there with prop, without prop, and you'll be able to find your favorite ones. Then there is a separate playlist for exercise demos, which will build up, don't panic, and for actual workouts, which I'll be doing as gym reviews. And then there is a playlist which follows my journey as a bikini pro, as a person, as a mother, as a student. It has everything in there. Generally I try and upload a video every week, but I'm playing catch up at the moment, and I'm also trying to figure out how to mesh the Pilates and the fitness all into one channel now without any part overpowering the other. It's a little bit difficult to do that. Yeah, so remember also, I'm a coach. I'm a bikini coach. I'm a bikini posing coach. I'm an online health coach, lifestyle. So, you know, if you feel like you're too skinny and you want to put weight on, if you feel like you're too big and you want to take weight off, if you have high cholesterol, I have a diet, not medical, just food. If you want to try and balance your hormones, I also have a diet plan that can help with that. So I do food plans, I do exercise plans, I do the whole coaching where you do check-ins with me, or I do one-off pieces with just a food plan or just a exercise program, and then you tap base with me if you want to change it, and we go again. So there's multiple ways that you can connect with me and I can help you. They're all in a link tree, which is in most videos. The Pilates ones generally have the Pilates links, and the exercise ones have the coaching links, and the ones that are my journey have them all. So depends what you're watching, depends what you're looking for. Just going to try and make this work for everybody. But I'm going to go. I'm going to let you get in there. New Zealand is amazing. If you haven't been, go. My channel is amazing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And do the bell so you get notified. I love your work and I love you guys, and enjoy. Mwah. Bye. As mentioned, I'm Cass from Get Fit, Get Healthy with Cass, and this channel has workouts and exercise demos, and you can contact me for coaching for many purposes, as I've already just described. And also it has my Pilates, so there's a movement library which breaks down many of the Joseph Pilates movements, and there are some workouts, but you can get more workouts in the on-demand. Okay, so here we go. We're heading to the airport. Once upon a time ago, I used to have a wine, and now I have a black coffee as my departure drink, and we are on the plane. Let's go. Morning, everyone. Landed safely in New Zealand, in Auckland, and it was a really good flight. Normally I sleep the whole way, and actually I just wasn't tired, but I probably got about an hour's sleep. Yeah, so I was quite comfortable. And then I have, I'm always quite honest, and I declare my chicken, and my chicken got thrown out. So I have no chicken. I'm gonna have to work something out before I hit the gym in Tauranga, but that's okay. Worst things in life have happened. It does happen sometimes. Most of the time I get through, and I'm just waiting to be picked up by my hire company. Most of the time I get my chicken through, and I think once before I had it thrown out. So hey, it's the roll of the dice, isn't it? And they said this whole bird flu. I don't know how I oven to death dead chook that's then been frozen can bring bird flu into the country, but whatever, they got to do their job. Then I realized that I did not organize my car for early pickup. And it's like 5 degrees, so I have 4 layers on here and gloves, and I have tracky pants over my jeans because I've been here for like an hour and 15 minutes. It's now after 8 o'clock, which is the time that I actually booked my car for, and the shuttle is on its way. That's okay. It's been a rocky start, but that's nothing. It's nothing. I'm just cold. That's it. And I can stop and I can buy different chicken on the way out. That's fine. I'm not going to stress about that. What I am going to do is on Friday, if I don't have my YouTube channel set back up again, I'm going to start proper appeal, and hopefully you will be seeing this in a vlog back on my YouTube really soon. All right, I'm going to go. I hope my shuttle is here soon. I can get on with my day. It's got a 3-hour drive after this. Ciao. So before I hit my cousin's house, I am going to get my upper body workout done. And we are at the Golden Sands in Tauranga. I didn't record every single piece that I was doing, but I was very, very happy with this gym. They had nearly everything that I was requiring to use, so that was really great. The drive after I did finally get my car was a little bit hectic actually, because I did fall asleep at the wheel. I did, like one of those ones where you wake up. Yeah, it wasn't great. And I thought, geez, I've only been here 5 seconds, so thank God it's not my time yet. And then I didn't tell you that they threw my chicken out, so I had to stop and get a hot chook. But that was my family, and this is the new Bubsies that I really wanted to see, my cousin's first grandchild. How exciting. And this is their beautiful, beautiful fur babies. They are part of everybody's family. And like I say, food prep doesn't stop. It's just the same. But how beautiful is this country? Like, I'm driving now to go and meet the president. And that's at a city first in the town where the comp was going to be. And of course, here I'm putting in my pre-workout into my little drink bottle because the show goes on. You know what? It doesn't matter where you are, how you are. Just do it. I took everything with me and I was just ready for the ride. Actually, what I've done here is I've slipped in one of my Australian putting on the belt for the glute thrust. It's always just a little bit tricky. And I do, if a person looks approachable, I do help people to get the belt on. There is a knack to it, I can promise you, right? But the thing I'm showing this for is because in New Zealand, the belt clicked in the opposite direction, and I can tell you I had driven an hour and a half from my cousins to get to this gym, right? And so the gym was in Cambridge, and my brain, I've tried, I've flown the day before, and I don't know, it's hard enough to put the belt on in the right direction. So I really was struggling to figure out how to put the belt on going the opposite way. I don't know why in New Zealand they have that, but it really did my head in. It took me some time, but I did get there. I got the belt on. Yeah. Why don't they just make these machines with more padding? I don't understand. More padding on the glute thrust machine would be nice. It would make life so much easier, and gyms then wouldn't have broken barbell wraps everywhere because of people having to use it for the glute thrusts. Anyway, that's just my opinion.
Love you.
Hi, Steph. I'm here cooking with Jules. We're going to have a chicken curry with some noodles. Should be yummy. Yeah. You say hi.
Hi, Steph. Missed you.
Hi. And I promise I'm going to come and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Just me and Jules saying hi to our mutual friends back home, And this is how easy to food prep it is, okay? So here, you've got the takeaway kind of coleslaw bag. This is a kale slaw. I was so excited about that one, actually. And I take my scales with me everywhere I go, every single country. They're not that heavy. And, of course, you have to separate the batteries out. Otherwise, you get in trouble when you're coming through customs. But in go the veg, right? Really, really easy. Next. Now, I do take cooked rice with me, but I had run out. Super easy. Buy the 90-second packs. Boom. There's your rice. Even if you're with someone that has a stove, cook yourself some more rice. That ends up being even more cheaper. But I was starting my journey to be coming home soon. So I had cooked some chicken breasts at my cousin's in Tauranga. So yeah, I know with my accent, I'm probably saying that like way wrong. Don't panic. But I had chicken. And I left things at people's houses. I left some frozen blueberries at my cousin. I left something else here at Jules's. And then I left something else at my next cousin's because I think it was all blueberries. I left blueberries everywhere. And then I think I left the last part of the chicken that I had at my next cousin's. But it's so easy, right? So I ended up doing all my meals for the next day. And that's it. We're sorted. Sorted for the drive. There they are. 3 meals, ready to go. And it goes. Tear that off. Never have I used blueberries in a can.
Morning, honey.
Good morning. I was wondering how she might react to see me up before anyone else. They look like they're going to be quite soggy, but that's okay because we're putting hot water in anyway. I don't know if I turned your stove on properly.
Off.
On. Did I?
No, it's on.
Oh. Okay.
Take it up to 9 and we'll go quicker. Did you have your sleep?
Yeah, I had the best sleep.
Okay, don't worry about that.
And then it's hot water in the microwave and I get to eat. And I get to have my tea that I brought and I've got my sops. And it's super easy. You don't have to be a dickhead and go off plan when you go on holidays. You just have to be sorted. Later, I do my rice and my chicken and my veg and I take that with me for my drive. No stopping at KFC or Hungry Jack's. It takes 2 seconds. Be good. And boom, there it is, all done. Then I visited my beautiful friend Patty, and she gave me a bottle of something, and I promised her I would do a shot. So at my cousin's, I did a shot. But on the way, I visited an old auntie of mine, and I just absolutely love being able to do that and the rich history. Before the airport, headed to the gym, and I was so grateful that the Manurewa Leisure Centre was open nice and early and got an epic workout in. They did not have a hack squat machine, so this is a good alternative. You've got the Smith machine and you put your feet on an angle, and I've got plates underneath my feet just to raise my toes a bit, and you make sure you take that bum right down, and it's pretty close to a hack squat feels.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting
This is just
fast.
a side-by-side comparison of the hack squat and the alternative to a hack squat. You can see, like, as long as your bum is coming down, 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 it's very similar. Very similar. And that your knees are basically over your toes. Okay, their leg press. I'm not gonna lie. This leg press was something else. So the design of this leg press, it comes down so I've never ever been on a leg press where the depth comes so low. Like you're really squeezing in like it's a sardine tin. Like here, down, 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 down. It's it was something else, and I really made sure that I got down to the stopper. But yeah, that tested my flexibility so much. Like you can see my knees is nearly coming right back to the bed that I'm sitting on. Like it's pretty bloody low, that one, but I love it. I really loved it. I rate it high. Like that would be a game changer for me if every machine made me come down that low. They also didn't have an abductor machine. So this is alternative to abductor, is pushing apart the band and then hold and apart and hold. There's many different alternatives for abduction, but I just rated this one this day. Loving this old style bench. I've never used one before. You pull the pin all the way out and then push the pin in. It's pretty cool. And they also didn't have a glute thrust machine, but it's no trouble to do your alternatives, which is on the Smith machine. You get your bar, you get that the wrap for the barbell. Actually, I don't think they had one of those. I've been using my towel there, and making sure that your knees are out over your feet so that when you come up, you're in a tabletop. Squeeze those bum cheeks and then drop the bum down, 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 all the way down. And then thrusting up with your bum cheeks. Nice squeeze. Yeah. Feel that burn, baby. Feel that burn. It's time to say goodbye to the vehicle. That vehicle did some driving and it was super not expensive either. It was a hybrid. So I'm flying in New Zealand, giving it a second chance. Got myself a ticket at the Strata Lounge, and yes, I did enjoy a nice breakfast. And you know, these Barbie things are going nuts, right? We're going on the plane. Bye home. And actually, I was the only person that had my name on the screen. I don't know why. But that's it. It's over. Time to catch the train home. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed New Zealand with me. You can go and try out those gyms and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you so much for joining me.